This was a fun beginning of the game set from the Phoenix Suns last night in that game against the Portland Trail Blazers. And it just kind of displayed a lot of the little things they can do within their offensive process to manipulate space and to get into multiplayer actions that keep them in an advantageous creating situation. So let's just kind of dive into this one. So we got we got Booker bringing the ball up the floor. Beal's coming off the elbow cross screen, traditional to the Suns offense. He's getting a cross screen from Nurkic. We see Booker kick it to Beal, and as we still frame it here, notice what's happening. So they're going from having multiple spots on the floor occupied to now having Grayson Allen peel in from the strong corner to set this slice or shuffle screen here for Nurkic to navigate to the elbow, to the block on the strong side of the floor. And as we kind of navigate that, notice how the court spacing is completely tilting and they're respacing it all. All of this space now is being occupied, and all of this space on the strong side of the floor is occupied by just two players. Having Beal and Nurkic get into something they do often, which is an empty corner handoff situation. They're just flowing into it with plenty of space. Beal's able to come off of that, engage the big, kick it to Nurkic, and he gets fouled. This was another fun rep in the half court from the Phoenix Suns last night. So after a made basket from the Portland Trail Blazers, the Blazers set up shop in a 2-3 zone. So we see the two top guys here. We see the middle defender here up at the level of the screen with Nurkic initially, and then we got the two flankers in the bottom corners. As the Suns get into their action, we're going to note that Bradley Beal is the person initiating firstly. So as we kind of let it flow through, we're going to start seeing a screen angle being set from Nurkic for Bradley Beal to come off of. But notice Devin Booker coming in from the bottom corner. He's going to now be getting to the middle third and then lifting up. Now, again, I noted that this is a 2-3 zone. I haven't really seen Spain pick and roll ran against the 2-3 zone, at least to an effective nature. But here we're going to see it. And it's going to look a little different as there's not going to be any action coming between Nurkic and Booker because of the zone principles. It's just going to be like roll and replace that you see a lot in high school and college basketball, where two players in the middle thirds of the floor, they're literally just replacing each other. One's on one lane line, the other one's on the other lane line. So we're going to see that from those two. As Beal comes off of the screen, however, as we get back to that, we're going to make note of the paint touch that comes from it. Collapses the defense, flattens him out a little bit as he kicks it back out to Devin Booker. Now Matisse Thybulle is tasked with covering up for Scoot Henderson, who was covering Beal. So now that's going to allow for Booker to drive an unoccupied space within the zone. That's a redrive, another paint touch, and he's going to be able to kick it to Beal on the relocation. He kicks it over the base D out for three.